Good afternoon and welcome one and all. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy.
The opposition captain can't believe their luck. Who'd bowl first in these conditions? It's certainly a risk, and the opening bowlers will really need to be on their game.
Rabada has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. The umpires have signalled that they're ready. Let's get this game underway.
Yeah, mate.
Very nice running there, nothing too fancy, just good solid running to get things started.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single. There'll be one run here for them. Markram is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yes.
Edge, unplayable.
Good return there, back from the deep. Immediately underway with some runs.
Edge, amazing delivery. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Keeper.
That gets things going, just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yes.
Massive edge.
End of the first over. The batting side are now on.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
The right armour is coming into the attack.
Wait on.
Out.
Yeah!
Caught.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Good shot. A beauty.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs. A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
End of a really good over, taking a wicket and really slowing down the scoring rate. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yeah.
Great shot, great timing.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
Yep.
Thick edge.
Keeper.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Keeper. Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Yeah.
Loud appeal. Misses everything.
Oh, that's a spot.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Wait on.
Caught first ball of the new over. What a disappointment.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
And gone! Amazing work from the keeper.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Keepers.
A couple on offer here.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it.
Bowler's end. Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Going with spin now. Big edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary. Nice shot. Runs possible. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Wait there.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Waiting.
Just threw the shot too early.
Gujarat found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards.
Waiting.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Yep.
Can't bowl there. Too full and helped on its way.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing, lovely front foot shot that has raced to the boundary.
Back go the stumps. Missed the straight ball.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yeah.
They'll get at least one.
Ballers.
Pierced the gap and gets their first runs.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Just waited on it, got given a bit of width and launched it all the way.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Exquisite. The on drive, never an easy shot to play, but that one looked like it was.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side. Not letting batters build any momentum. Quick onto that in the infield.
Wait.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Yep.
Super shot that.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4. Driven away nicely.
Yeah.
Edge. What a ball.
Keeper.
Good throw from the deep. On target.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Big shout. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Power and precision in that shot.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yeah.
Huge edge.
Keeper.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Nicked it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They'll push hard. Should get back for 2.
Keeper.
Good return,
In
back
the
from the
beginning
deep.
over, the batting side are now 73 for 5.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Wait on.
Straight to the fielder.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary. Should at least get a couple.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yep.
Keeper's end. Yep.
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice ball.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Rabada into the attack now from the south end.
Yep.
Effortless. A gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Rabada will be disappointed with that delivery.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
And that brings up the batsman's half-century.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Yeah.
Nicely played.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. We thought it might be a good pitch to bat on at the start of the day, and we were right. It was a long, hard slog from the bowlers, and now it's a big total to chase down. A couple of big partnerships will be required to get these runs.
Yep. No, no, no!
Good runs, good shot, first ball of the innings.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Beaten on the drive.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Middle that one, great timing.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot, gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Edged. Loud shout. And gone straight to the keeper.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yep, yep.
Finds the edge.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Right.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Just about timed that perfectly.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Catch it.
Nice shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Massive edge. Couldn't get it through the field.
Yep.
This could be trouble.
Well, there was a bit of noise there, but it certainly wasn't the bats, and they did well to get back for 2.
Gujarat weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
Catch it.
Immaculate timing there.
Great shot. A little bit in the air, but 1 bounce and a 4. Maybe a little lucky not to find the fielder.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. There'll be 1 run here for them.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep. No.
The risk isn't worth it for just a single. In the end, a good decision by the batters.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
Phillips comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball. Beautiful slower delivery. That was just too good for them.
5 runs added there. Gujarat are 37 for 2. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
This should be close. Gone. Brilliant in the field.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yes.
Out. Good catch.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
That's off the middle of the bat.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Confusion written on the batters' faces, a mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
There'll be runs here. Confident appeal. Could it be? Ahmed is coming into the attack. We'll see the left armour from the north end.
No.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Catch it.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Misses everything.
Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
Yep.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field. That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Gone right through the defences.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
That's out. Caught.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard. Well, that was the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Perfect technique and placement. A couple on offer here.
That shot allows them to get off the mark. Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
There's trouble here.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs. Nice shot, runs possible, well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Yeah.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Khan gets off the mark.
Absolutely nailed it.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Right out of the middle.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
Brilliant shot, that.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary. Completely mistimed it. Didn't look like they got anywhere near that.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score. Marsh coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Doesn't beat the infield. A direct hit and this could be gone.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Got all of it, and for 6.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic. Marsh with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yeah.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 80 for 7.
Wait on. Yeah. No.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Super shot, that.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. It's flown over the boundary.
Yep.
Off the edge, could be 4.
Flashed at it, didn't time it well, but got enough to get it to the boundary.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yeah.
Picks the gap perfectly.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and raced to the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Marsh from the south end.
Just threw the shot too early.
Super piece of timing.
That is an amazing half-century, just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again.